Africa's second largest formalized retail economy.
Thank you for clicking. Please subscribe. Today, let's see the African economy, particularly Kenya. The economy of Kenya is market-based economy with a governized external trade system and a few state enterprises. Major industries include agriculture, forestry, fishing, mining, manufacturing, energy, tourism, and financial service. As of 2020, Kenya had the third largest economy in sub-Saharan Africa, coming behind Nigeria and South Africa. The government of Kenya is generally investment-friendly and has enticed several regulatory reforms to simplify both foreign and local investment, including the creation of an exporting process zone and increasing significant protection of Kenyans' foreign financial inflows are remittance by non-resident Kenyans who work in the US, Middle East, Europe, and Asia. As of September 2018, economic prospects were positive with above 6% GDP growth expected, largely because of an expansion in the telecommunication, transport, and construction sectors, and recovery in agriculture. This improvement was supported by the large pool of highly educated professional workers. There is high level of IT literacy and innovation, especially among young Kenyans. In 2020, Kenya ranked 56 in the World Bank Ease of Doing Business rating, up from 61 in 2019. Compared to its neighbors, Kenya has well-developed social and physical infrastructure. Let's check how the COVID-19 pandemic affected the Kenyan economy. The economic and social disruption influenced by the COVID-19 pandemic have eroded progress in poverty reduction in Kenya, forcing an estimated 2 million more Kenyans into poverty. Using data to track the impact of the crisis on farms and households, the 22nd edition of the Kenyan Economic Update, Navigating the Pandemic, finds that the pandemic and the measures to mitigate the spread of the virus are creating multiple challenges for Kenya's private sector, with the surge of consequences for the household job and income. COVID-19 poses unprecedented shock to the economy, disrupting economic activity. Data analysis from two parallel rapid response surveys conducted by the World Bank and partners confirmed that the private sector's firms are facing lower demand due to reduced consumption and demand for input. This has been compounded by disrupted supply chain, limiting access to intermediate goods, labor, and sales channel. Local business also face weaker access to cash and credit. Pandemic has also led Kenya to be a debt load nation. In this pandemic, Kenya has received US $798 million in loans from the International Monetary Fund, IMF, and the World Bank. In addition, on November 3rd, it was announced that Kenya was seeking a second loan from the IMF. Going forward, the economic strategy of the government hangs on the expectations of the new external financing and the substantial consolidation plan. If any of these elements fail, the country will find itself in an extremely precarious situation. Kenya public debt is projected to reach 69.8% of GDP by 2023, an increase of over 10% of the pre-crisis level. Public debt service is expected to increase from 9.8 to 12.9% of GDP. The IMF debt sustainability assessment for the country established in the need of sustainable fiscal consolidation over the medium term. In concentrate term, Kenya is expected to reduce the public expenditure from 22.4 to 19.2% of the GDP between 2019 and 2023. A reduction of public expenditure to both the pre-crisis level will create massive social and economic tension within the country. Meanwhile, angry Kenyans on Tuesday took to social media to protest $2.3 billion International Monetary Fund loan to Kenya, arguing that East African country is already overburdened with other loans. Over 160,000 Kenyans have signed an online petition asking the IMF to cancel the recently approved loan, as previous disturbance to Kenya have been lost in corruption and scandal remain unpaid. Nairobi, however, has urged that the amount is necessary to fight the COVID-19 pandemic and reduce the debt vulnerabilities. IMF Deputy Managing Director said in a statement that the Kenyan authorities have demonstrated a strong commitment to fiscal reforms during this unprecedented global shock, and Kenya's medium-term prospects remain positive. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and like.